talk, I had to put in my registration email. I guess so they could send me some virtual tackle boxes. But this is just an initial setup for it. I in controller. I seen that said the internet quality isn't sufficient to broadcast gameplay. I don't know what that means for us, y'all's reception of it, but hopefully my voice will still come across. Y'all have to miss out on a little bit of fishing, but hey, this is just a this is just a video to let everybody know how much I appreciate y'all. Uh, Everybody's kind words, everybody's thoughts and prayers. Um, it feels great to have dry feet. You know, it's been a couple of weeks now. We're still not able to go to our house, but we've got the FEMA has finally declared us a disaster area. I got a hold of them. They're supposed to be sending a appraiser out in 7 to 10 days. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Let's walk up to the shoreline and check it out. Make your first cast. Alright. Wrong spot. Okay. Just kind of figuring out the controls. Guess I'll move closer. Yeah, I think I got it that time. Wait for a fish to bite. This may take a while. Well, that's fishing, not catching. But yeah, I missed it. Marsha's eye surgery. Oh, I got one. I don't know how to reel it in. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a little bluegill. It looks nice. Well, wait for fish to bite. Hold on. Oh, I don't know why the controls aren't working. As it flicks, I'm getting. I don't know if y'all can tell it, but getting water on the screen. Um, Marsha's first eye surgery went great. We went today for the post-op, and the doctor said that she's doing excellent, ahead of schedule. This was his words. Uh, she's able to see stuff now that she couldn't normally see. You know, he said it's going to be it'll be a little bit before she has full use of her, of her sight. Oh, I missed him. But still, just said. But we, we come out of there. The sun was bright, and she had her glasses on, and she was just kind of, I guess, winking her eye, blinking around. But seeing, uh, she started seeing stuff and started crying, and it was a lot to take in. It was a lot to take in. She she's so she's so happy. I'm having to put these drops in her eyes, 3 different stuff. One bottle once a day, and then the other 2 uh, 4 times a day. I guess we can't walk around to no place else. I guess this is all we can do right now. But yeah, guys, just a heads up on what's been going on with life, and right now, just she's asleep. Had some downtime. Tried a werewolf game out, but it was kind of stressing me. It was brand new, and there was already sweaty players in there, and it was just I wasn't even getting a chance to find anything to defend myself. So I seen this one, and I downloaded it, and kind of glad. Gives me the hey Luchasaurus. It gives me the opportunity to um, just kind of chill and lay back and do a little fishing. I'm trying, Wildcat Sam. It's hard for me to do 2 things at one time. Alright. There we go. There we go. I hope everybody's week's been going good. This weather has been wonderful. I mean, we walked out this morning and it was cool. Uh, no mosquitoes. No mosquitoes. Cool weather. As I said, now it's just a waiting game for FEMA to come look through our home. We get it re-leveled and then start the interior uh, work that needs to be done. The floors will all have to be pulled out. We had sewage run through the house, and everything's molded, and we tried to get as much out as we could, but uh, it was kind of limited, with the water still being high. Uh, we wasn't able to get the stuff out because the roads was flooded. We only had one truck that was big enough to go through, some of the water once we could get to the house. Our house is up on a hill. Uh, it's never been flooded before, even with Harvey. When Harvey hit, it was up underneath the floorboards. We never actually had running water through the house like this one. But definitely, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm playing on PS4. Wildcat Sam. Uh, I'm definitely going more than what it was that come through the house. Maybe more. We'll look and see what the cost is, uh, and we'll be getting some flood insurance. I seen on one of the videos someone put out for us, they had the audacity to say, I hear it. Are you her review? Um, whatever, um, whatever people think, there comes a time in life where you need help, and I've never asked for help. And when Matt Smurfinelli and Onion contacted me, this is within hours of me posting to help, and we didn't have. I mean, we left out of here. Uh, Thanks, Sam. Uh, the the aspect of having the YTPC family, the YouTube community, is a wonderful thing. I wanted to. I seen Ben the old soul in his mother situation. My heart goes out. I gotta donate something to him. I mean, if my mom was around, she'd be like, "Boy, you better do something for him." I'm just thankful, just really truly thankful, and so was Marcia. We went the day before, which was on a Thursday, and it was raining really hard when we got to the doctor's office. Water was pouring into the doctor's office. They had buckets everywhere. Marsha had to go to the bathroom, and she come out and her hair was dripping wet because it was dripping right on the commode. The little old lady right before did the same thing. She goes, "You're gonna get wet." Marsha said, "I don't care. I won't peel myself." But the the very next day, I did a nice calming. It was like 10 o'clock at night or something, and I just opened that Frog Morton cellar up and was enjoying my first bowl of it. I had did one previously with the lightning, but it wasn't Frog Morton cellar. It was Frog Morton on the bio. It was you know, I knew I had planned on opening it up and doing a video on it, but that was kind of a mislabel. But I was enjoying it, and I went out and did a video of the lightning after that, and the water still wasn't. It was on the road, but it wasn't. No more than I've videoed it before. The 3 o'clock, someone come down the road just blaring on the horn, just blaring. I mean, I thought it was some drunk person, and it ended up being Marsha's cousin. They was already flooding back there. Like I said, we're the highest house in the neighborhood. It had already flooded back there, and her mother had fell and broke her hip, and she was getting her out so the ambulance could get to her, and it was just a nightmare. And when I noticed, I started videoing instantly, so y'all got to see our reactions, and I think Marsha handled it valiantly. She thought I was teasing at first, till her, hey Sam, uh, whenever it touched her feet, she just broke down. Because we were still rebuilding from Harvey. The water got up underneath the floorboards, but it rotted stuff. And I just had to rip the floor out in front of the doorway, and I just replaced the floor in our bedroom, and just doing it as we could afford it. And I don't know, it was too much for her. That means a pipe puffer. Uh, the the shop in the back. Whenever I did the video for piping artist Steph and Skip for the cherry bomb, you could see it in the back. That's where we keep all of our uh, lawnmowers and stuff, and all of our Christmas decorations or holiday decorations, and some of the kid stuff, that we wanted to give to them whenever they get older and get settled. All that was about 5.5 feet underwater. before I noticed the water. That's what the fall off is, kind of down the hill from the house. Uh, y'all don't be mad at me because I ain't catching anything, but this is fishing, not catching. But that's you know, uh, that's life. Sometimes it isn't. I look at things in a total different light. Now I was raised on the river and kind of used to flooding, but you have yeah, it is, but it really opened my eyes to what's important. Whenever the army got there and they jumped out of the truck, and whenever it's up to their chest, and I have these the dogs in their kennel and the cat in their kennel, and the only thing I was worried about wasn't me dropping my clothes, or we'd already put our phones in plastic Ziploc bags and double Ziploc it. Hey, Lewis. Blessings to you. Um, we was worried about them dropping the dogs, and I even, both the guys come up there and said, "We got it, sir," and both of them was younger, and I was like, "I'll get one in, and one of y'all get the other in." And Marcia stayed up on the porch. They said, "We'll walk her out." I said, "She's blind. I'll come back and get her," and I helped load up. But when we crawled up in the back of there was chickens, there was goats, there was dogs, a little old man in a wheelchair, and I just looked at, I turned around and looked at the house, and I said, "It's just stuff. What's important? What's important is we made it out of this, and we're gonna be okay." And just having, in the hell and turmoil of the ride in to the fire station, which took about an hour and a half in the rain, because we were stopping, picking people up. When we'd hit dry surfaces, there would be other big trucks with family members there waiting to pick up. They picked up the people with the goats, and then the little old man with the wheelchair picked him up, so it wasn't like a straight ride there. And the little old man in the wheelchair, he was just freezing, and I did. I had a baseball cap on. I didn't even think about it. I just took it and put it on his head. Took a garbage sack that I had, and I double bagged it. And we used to do that on the river.